Hey everybody, welcome back to Nick and Trav. I'm Trav,
And I'm Nick.
and we're back to Illusion of Gaia, which has been a little bit. Because what we got Mechanicus, we took a break with 80 days. I think maybe so. It's been like 3 weeks, I guess. Um,
Oh, it's been a minute. Yeah.
yeah. So see if I can remember what the hell we're doing here. Not that I really knew what was going on to begin with, but
Hey, man, this is an old ass game. If you're gonna have to figure something out, we have the internet.
well, sure.
We have that internet, dude. It's gonna be sick.
Just stop in the middle of the video and just pull up a Chrome browser.
Oh my God, do it like as we're recording. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah. Where to go?
just Control F,
Tell me.
like, okay, Lance. But I thought I did that
Yeah.
already. Oh
Right?
shit, I know. Okay, I get it now. I know where we're at. All right, cool, cool, cool. Get the flying V
Just only.
formation.
Oh my God, yeah, the flag. Yeah. Okay, Mighty Ducks that shit right here. Let's go.
Just a quick, on that note, just because I haven't watched it yet, I'm just curious. Did you see or have you watched that they got like a new Disney Plus series for Mighty Ducks?
They did not.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about it, but it's a thing.
Really?
Yeah,
I gotta look this up now.
because I can't
Well,
remember.
I mean, dude, like, that was like part of the childhood, man.
Yeah, I mean I don't remember. I think the only person I remember is like what Emilio Estevez I think comes back for it. I think, but
Oh no.
yeah, I think it's just like a new group of kids. I don't know. It's not a movie. It's a Disney Plus series or whatever. So
Yeah, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up on my phone right now. This is Disney. So what is this Duck? Oh my God, it is. The Mighty Ducks Game Changers.
that's what it is.
A new group of misfits rediscovers the joys of playing hockey for the love of the game. It's
Yep.
one season. There's only 4 episodes. There's an episode called Hockey Moms. I'm in it. Let's go.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's not only 4 episodes. I'm sure it's like everything else on Disney Plus has been coming out, but one episode at a time. So I know I just
Yeah,
noticed it a few weeks ago.
that's weird.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But I mean, new generation, new money.
Sure. I mean, what's this?
Hashtag get her done.
I mean, what's this generation's like? They haven't had their hockey movie show yet. Not that I can
Yeah,
recall.
true. They haven't had their hockey movie show yet.
I mean, unless they decide, I kid about this, but I'm sure there probably actually already was an Airbud on hockey.
Oh my God, Airbud. Please, dude. Let us not talk about the cursed dog movies of yesteryear.
I mean, why are they cursed? Airbud was great.
It was a dog, Travis.
Ain't nothing in the rules that says dog can't play basketball.
Oh my God, don't you dare quote that shit.
I just did.
You rude. You a rude kind of man, you know that?
But also, it's fucked up though. That clown guy definitely abused his dog, and that's fucked up.
Oh yeah. I may be afraid of dogs and I fear them greatly, but I do not wish for doggos to get hurt. It is rude.
So yeah, actually, oh, your this generation's hockey game would be Air Buddies. It would be all the pups playing it. That's what it would be.
Ah, yeah, little puppers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they kind of got the sports thing. There was like the all like this. I think that I saw like Santa buddies and stuff. But they could make a comeback. That's how they change it up. Is like, you know what? We did that already. We're coming back to it. Reboot.
Reboot it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get her done. You know, whatever happened to that guy?
Probably made enough money to not give a shit anymore.
True.
What's funny to me is that it's like I didn't know for the longest time, and then like after I stopped like watching him, it was just very weird to discover that like, oh yeah, no, that was just like a persona. This dude's name was like, you know, Ned or something, and was just like, oh yeah, I'm a normal guy, but like, you know, I do Larry the Cable Guy on stage, or you know, like he just talks regular. He has non-redneck name and all this stuff. It was like it blew my mind at the time.
Apparently, yeah, he's literally just a normal man.
Yeah.
Doing normal man things. And like, he also is apparently very educated.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And like, to me, I'm like, damn, that's alright. Good for him, I guess.
And then at the end of the day, he got paid millions just to, you know, tell fart jokes or whatever.
Yeah, he just said dick fart jokes. That's all he fucking did.
So, you know, the American dream.
The American dream. For America.
Yeah, some of that stuff is just funny. I mean, I know it's also like showbiz in general, but like, I just know more about some of the comedian stuff. Like, did you ever watch Carlos Mencia?
Yes.
Apparently that guy's name, I think I you know, kid around for Larry the Cable Guy. I think this guy, I think his actual name was like Ned or Nathan or something like that. And he was like, he wasn't Mexican, he was, it was like somewhere in South America, I think. I don't know, he wasn't, you know, his whole thing was like Mexican, beaner, all type of humor and all this stuff, and you know, I guess he wasn't. You know, he wasn't.
Really?
Yeah. And that actually, and that was partially like, because you know you don't really hear about him anymore, and part of that was because I guess people, a ton of people accused him of stealing jokes, and then on top of that, it was also like, you're not even fucking Mexican. So, again,
that's weird.
Yeah, it's like, again, and I'm sure that's pretty common, you know, being showbiz of like changing your name and everything, but it's just like, you know, that was the hot topic at the time, I guess. I don't know.
That's crazy. I would not have ever thought. Huh. Also, he was stealing jokes.
That's what they were. That's what he's been accused of. I don't know if the.
Oh, he was being accused of it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever got to the bottom of that, but so like some random stuff that's come up on my YouTube that I ended up, you know, following and everything. Like, you know, Bobby Lee.
Yeah. The Asian guy from Mad TV, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love that guy.
Yeah, so I guess he owes a lot of his like his start to Carlos Mencia. Like, you know, you would bring him on his tours and everything like that, but he's accused of, like, he hasn't, like, from what I've seen, hasn't called him like a shithead, like, oh, you steal jokes and all this stuff, but at the same time he seems to be like, yeah, I mean, are you trying to tell me like you haven't stolen anything ever, dude? Like, oops. Yeah, so stuff like that. Yeah, I've just come across random YouTube videos of that stuff. So,
damn.
Because yeah, that was like a whole whole thing. Like, there's some video floating around of like Joe Rogan getting up in his face before he really took off. Or like, we're talking like 15 years ago, I think. I'm just saying, like,
oh, back when like they were all at like the Comedy Store and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it was literally the Comedy Store. Called him out on stage and came up on stage and started accusing him of stuff. Or
oh shit.
Yeah, so it's pretty wild.
All right then. I'm gonna have to research this. This It's juicy juice.
Yeah, getting that comedy gossip.
Give me some of that tea, dude. Mm. But no, that's crazy. Especially in like the comedy world that we know now. I mean, those guys should be helping each other out crazy hard because of all the political stuff that's going on, and
Yeah,
it'd just be weird. It'd just be weird.
yeah. I think
We'll leave it at that.
I think I've heard them comment on some of that stuff, and I think in general that's you know, and even just like, you know, there's podcasts and stuff now to where like, because there would also be like backstabbing or just like, you know, I've heard of stuff of like, you know, staying on, like, you know, you start going and you're only supposed to be on for like 10-15 minutes, but then you keep going and you fuck over someone else for their spot and their time and everything. It sounds like that's, I mean, I'm sure it still happens, but I think that's a lot less of an issue because anymore a comedian will just like, okay, well, I'm just going to go on my podcast, or, you know, obviously there's still stand-up, but it's a lot less cutthroat, maybe?
Yeah.
So that seems to be from what I've seen, you know, definitely. Not only do I not go out and see a bunch of stand-up comedians, but definitely not an expert. So
I don't know, Travis. You're a smart man.
Well, I mean, agree to disagree. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I don't know about no mayor.
I don't know about no mayor, but you know, we have seen some comedians in our time.
Yeah. I mean, once everything kind of starts opening back up down there, I think I'll make a trip and be a little more happier to come on down and say what's up.
Yeah, in fact, they're already working on it because I know I bought tickets pre-pandemic for Tom Segura, and
yeah, we did.
Okay, you were supposed to do, I forgot who all bought tickets with that for me, so they like rearranged it to where that's going to happen on the 15th. And so yeah, I mean, it's going down apparently.
I'm keeping track of the emails. Cause if I gotta drive down there to redeem this ticket, I will.
Sure. But yeah, so I mean, we're getting there. I was a little sad. I also had Chris D'Elia tickets, but obviously he's been going through some stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, so that's kind of what I got in the comedy world. That's, you know, I just happen to come across those videos sometimes, so I thought that would be worth sharing.
Well, I mean, like a lot of that stuff, it just, I don't know, man. Like the drama that comes out a lot of the people that are in the comedy scene or in podcasting and stuff like that. Like a lot of that drama is just random.
Sure.
And like, I feel there's a lot of you said type stuff. And then, you know, some people will get defensive over their friends, or some people will call other people out because, you know, reasons. And I mean, it's not a bad thing because obviously they're gonna do it.
Sure.
Like, they're human, you know. It's not like they're gonna sit there and be like, yeah, you know, like that's it. You know, like
yeah.
Like people aren't just gonna just sit by and just let their friend's name get like dragged through the mud. But then again, like you're not gonna. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like if we were in the same career and homies were talking mad shit about you, I'd be punching people in the fucking face. But you know, I'm not gonna throw away a career.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like, I mean, I understand defending your homie, but if your homie in the wrong, sorry, dog. Like,
yeah,
you done did that to yourself.
Yeah, you fucked up, dude.
And I mean, the idea of like, okay, say Mencia was stealing jokes, that's kind of brutal.
Yeah, I mean,
because that's rude, man.
Yeah, and then
Just don't do that.
and then it does kind of bring up sort of an interesting topic from their end as far as like, well, what, you know, I had the same premise for a joke, but I took it a different way. Like, is that stealing the joke, or you know, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, no, that's right, yeah.
So, I mean, it's not as black and white as that, or you know,
Mm-hmm.
there are certainly things to consider, but yeah, because I know that was partly one of the things too. Is like, okay, well, the one I did do was like, yeah, I admit I took like the premise or whatever, but you know, put the old Mencia spin on it, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. So I mean, some worth considering too.
The old spin on it. Sha-na-na-na! That's what he did. He just put the sha-na-na-na. Perfect.
Yeah.
See, like, okay, plagiarism. I'm not gonna sit here and fucking defend plagiarism. All right, you shouldn't do it. It's stupid, and people who get caught for it should never be trusted to write something original for the rest of their life.
Sure.
Because to me, as you know, okay, joke about this, but you know, as an English major, you know, writing something and having the creative forethought to write something original is a very beautiful thing, and it should be nurtured, and it should be like, you should have, if you have the talent to write, you should write. To me, that's how it is. If you feel you have the talent to write, write, because you only get better the more you do.
Uh-huh.
You can be the most horrific writer in the universe, have no idea what a plot is. Your characters could be complete trash, but the love and care that you yourself as the writer will put into your own work will show. And the more you write, like I said, the more you write, the better you get. You know, get a good editor, or, you know, have somebody that you can trust give you like an actual opinion. You know, don't just give it to your friends and be like, hey guys, read this, is this good? And of course they're going to be like, yeah man, it's great, it's so good. Yeah bro. And it's like, no, it's complete ass, and you know it. You know? Write that shit in there. Be like, yo dog, what's this character's motivation? Where's this arc going? What are they supposed to do here, here, and here?
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, true. You do have to start somewhere. And a lot of people just, I don't know, man. Like, especially when it comes to comedy, because comedy is so fucking subjective. You know, you're not gonna get it on the first try. If you're a funny guy, you're a funny guy. If you're not, you're not. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay, if you're a funny girl or a guy, all right. I don't wanna sound like a person. But you know, like, if you're not funny, you're not funny. You know, like,
yeah.
And if that's what happens, it happens, man. I just, you know, I really wish that just people took more care and candor with how they deal the blowback from either, you know, say getting offended or being angry that this person said this thing or some shit. Like, I wish people were more articulate in their not so light, I hate you because of this reason type thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, power to people being what they do, man. Like, I mean, use your platform for what you want to use it for. That's your business, man. But I mean, I personally can't get mad when someone, you know, literally just says some shit, and I'm just like, okay, we'll live with that. And dude, when accusations of plagiarism come out, I feel the community that they're in. I don't think they ostracize them per se, because, like, I mean, I'm not very, quote unquote, you know, clocked in to the comedy scene when it comes to that kind of stuff. And you saying that, like, you know, you've seen a video where even Joe Rogan like fucking calls out Mencia. I'm like, whoa. You know, like back in the day, I remember Rogan being like one of those comedians where, yeah, he wasn't like a shock jock or anything where he was just saying random shit all the time. But he wouldn't shy away from like a dirty joke or an offensive joke at that time.
Sure.
And I remember him doing a lot of stuff at the Comedy Store in LA. Like a lot of stuff. Like he would be there almost every other day, just doing sets and helping out people trying to get, you know, their shit started. Which is cool. Like, I mean, power to him that he did that. And that's really nice. But like for someone like him to be like, yeah, no, and see his stills jokes, I'm just like, damn. That's got some weight.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of around what started it all. Is like, if this guy's saying it, then, you know, whoa. Like, you know, it was something to be taken seriously, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. You know, maybe he didn't even steal jokes. I don't know. That's kind of more or less how he's ended up now. Is just being known as that guy, unfortunately, because I don't know if that there's really ever been anything proven. So,
Man, that's brutal.
So, yeah, I mean, just when the industry is against you, it kind of don't matter if it's right or wrong.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, popular, well, not popular opinion, but like, you know, perception within the community itself. I mean, if, you know, comedians are sitting there and, you know, they're parodying it, and I mean, there's like, see, that's a fine line, man, with comedy, because I mean, you've got the setup, and then you've got the punchline, and everyone can take it, you know, 9 million different ways. You know, like, just imagine like Yo Mama jokes.
And it's like,
You know?
I got that Yo Mama joke. You can't use that one now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, we're not going after like the 9-year-olds on the playground stealing your jokes. You know, like, I don't think we're gonna be flipping tables right now. But then again, you know, it's their business, and however they want to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of writers and ridiculousness, did you play Nier Automata?
Yeah, I did. I believe by even your recommendation. Yeah, that shit was great.
I was gonna say, what's the timer looking like? Because I think we might have to continue this conversation next time on Making Trail.
You're certainly right on that one. Let me just kill some worms.
Stop
here.
murdering random balls.
Yeah. But yeah. So we'll talk about that next time on Nick and Trav.
All right, man.
Like, comment,
Smash that like
subscribe,
button.
ding ding. You know, subscribe, do the
Ring that
stuff,
bell.
and you know, be cool to each other.
Tell somebody you love them.
Love you, buddy. I love you
Love
all.
you, buddy.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.